guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Angie, Angie's Slate Crafts here on YouTube and on Instagram. It's been about 3 weeks since I last made a video, so I have quite a bit to show. I'm also going to warn you, I'm feeling a little chatty, like so chatty that this has taken me 5 times before I've actually gone through with it, because apparently I like repeating myself today. But like honestly, I think I need to get like an intro set because it has taken me way too long, and I'm probably going to edit this as well. But anyways, welcome. Thank you for coming. This is a channel about mostly cross stitch. I have a few other crafts that I do occasionally. I have a diamond painting to show, but I've said that before and then completely forgot to show it. So we'll see if that happens. I'm surrounded by stuff here, so I guess I'm just gonna start, and if I need to edit later, I will, because otherwise this is just never going to get done. It's beautiful out today. Speaking of weather, here in Alberta, I've said many times, like, we've gone through really cold weather. I think actually in the last 3 weeks we've had snow, because I'm pretty sure that I've pulled out my snow day project. And these last 3 days have been 25 degrees Celsius, 27. I think today it's supposed to be 28. Like, we're having some record breaking temperatures in Alberta. Like, seriously, we just go from like one extreme to the other. I am in shorts, and if you guys know me, I am not, that's not me. I'm usually like under my heated blanket because I'm freezing. So it's hot. But anyways, I don't know why I always start with the weather. Like, do you guys really care about what kind of weather we're having in Alberta? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I'm just going to get started. I have a couple thank yous. Stitching Big Things with Hallie, she shouted me out lately. I was quite surprised by that. Actually, if you watched my last video and remember, I was like distracted because something came across my screen, it was because it had said that she had tagged me in a video, and I was just like, what? So anyways, Stitching Big Things with Hallie, yes, you should go check her out. I'm sure you guys know who she is. She has lots of, well, she has lots of full coverage, but she has lots of other things too. She's got some long dog samplers and an ink circles that she was working on, although I'm pretty sure that's the one that she wants to throw across the room. Yeah, anyways, go check her out. Great videos. Yes, so thank you, Hallie. Also, Milka, I hope I'm saying that right, from on Instagram, she's Mega Stitches 24. She also shouted me out in one of her videos. She's got a variety of projects as well. I currently saw her update for sorry, let me think. Hello by Liz Matthews. She's doing one of hers. It's beautiful. So yeah, and Milka, get that full coverage, kit it up, and get started on it because it is beautiful and you need to work on it. Yeah, so thank you. I've had a increase of subscribers since those two shouted me out, so I'm assuming that that's where they came from. So thank you. I've been watching a lot of Flosstube. I always watch a lot of Flosstube, but I actually wrote it down this time, so I have people. I've been watching kit parades. Amanda from Lucky Chance Stitcher, she did a Dimensions kit parade. I think there was like 3 parts. Like, I was just, yeah, they're beautiful. I don't actually, do I own a Dimensions kit? I have one on my wish list for sure. Oh yeah, my seasons. I have my seasons is Dimensions, but that's a stamped kit and we're not going to go there. We're not going to talk about that one right now. But as for like a regular Dimensions kit, I don't have. I just like look at everybody else's and say, those are beautiful, I should get one, and then I don't. I think the back stitching is what kind of defers me from those. But anyways, you need to go check out that. Also, Debbie from Mama Bear Stitchery, right? Pretty sure that's her name. she just did like a kit parade of all her kits. They're beautiful. Like, yeah. Anyways, lots of great stuff. And I mean, those ladies' channels, like Debbie, she does lots of, she's a really fast stitcher for one, but she recently finished Artisy Hippo Reflection, and I watched her progress through all that, and it was beautiful. Um, Amanda does lots of mirabilias and dimensions, obviously, and like, yeah, she's got beautiful stuff too. So you should go check them out. Who else? Christine from Stitching in the Burrow. I think that's her name. I think so. I'm trying to think of like her intro, because most smart people have like an actual intro, and you know, it's, yeah. I'm pretty sure her name's Christine. Anyways, she also has many full coverages. I mean, I don't think she's ever actually showed all of her whips, because I'm pretty sure she said she's got over 100, maybe even like 150. I don't know, but she's never done a whip parade because she says she's got too many. So each video you're kind of sometimes seeing new stuff, but yeah, she has lots to look at. I pretty much drool every time she brings out her Reader's Paradise from Amy Stewart. I think that's what it's called. Anyways, it's beautiful, the detail in that and everything. She's got lots. Yep, lots. Go check her out as well. And I have recently been marathoning Jordan the Tattoo Stitcher, because Leanne from Small Town Stitches mentioned something about her, and I was like, I don't think I've ever watched her videos. And then I just went and started right back from the beginning. So I don't know how many she has, but I'm very far behind, obviously. But anyways, those are the people that I think I'm if there's somebody else, like, I might sprinkle it through the video. I don't know why I keep saying sprinkle things throughout the video. Okay, let's just start. Okay, like I said, worked on about 12 projects, and sorry, I'm trying to think of what some of these things I worked on, but like at the beginning of April, and I don't really want to show you those if I didn't actually work on them since my last video, but I can do my stats. I actually had my best stitching month in April. I had a total of 6,710 stitches, which I know is like mediocre for many of you, but for me, that's like an actual, like, that's pretty good. Now I don't know if that's because the numbers are a lot higher because I have a couple 10 stitch projects now, but I did last month too, so I'm saying that I did better. I stitched 26 out of 30 days, which gives me an average of 258 stitches per day, so that's gone up. I had one new start. The project that got my sorry, whenever somebody sends me a message, it totally distracts me. But anyways, my most progress this month was my turtles, my sea turtles, and that's pretty much all the stats that anybody needs to hear. So let's just get into this. Okay, so I guess there's a couple projects that, I mean, it's the 3rd of May today, so I have worked on a couple projects. But not much, so there shouldn't be too much of a change. But this one will have a change, because this is my mini coffee sloth by Sheena Pike, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I stitch on this one usually on Tuesdays for the Sheena Pike style that me and Stephanie from the On Point Stitcher started, but there's lots of people who are using it and it is so fun to watch. So if you are doing any Sheena Pike, use that hashtag because we love to see it. You don't have to post on Tuesdays or work on it on Tuesdays. Just use the hashtag. We started it on a Tuesday and I mean, like, I don't know, it just for some reason works for me to work on it on Tuesdays. But so I only put in 40 stitches in April, but I worked on it yesterday and did 155 stitches. So this is what it's going to look like when it's done. This is stitched on just a 16 count white Aida that I got from Michael's. This is my first Heaven and Earth design that I ever started. And I didn't know about gridded fabric, or I just couldn't, I don't know. I wanted to start it right away and Michael's doesn't have gridded fabric, obviously. All right, this is what it looked, no, last time you saw it. And here it is now. So I can tell you that the new stuff is the glasses. I finished off down there the one time, and then yesterday, I didn't stitch a lot yesterday, but my goal was to get the top of those glasses done. I'm not gonna bring this really close in because since it is 16 count and it's 2/1 full cross, and 310 does not like me. It is terrible to work with. It's so sparse, but from back here, and when it's on the wall, it'll be fine. I'm not redoing it. So yeah, that is my coffee sloth. I love this project. I still want to finish this. Obviously, I want to finish it. Finish it this year would be great. I think my Stitch Pal has upped it to like 75 to 80 stitches now that I need per day, so I don't know if that's gonna happen, but we'll see. That one. Oh, sorry, I don't usually have this one to show, so I'm kind of shocked by it. This is my Mario. I actually worked on this. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. The pattern's off Etsy. I'll link it below if I remember. I can't think of who it is. This is what it looked like the last time you saw it. And here it is now. I can tell you that I worked over here. I don't know if I did the black outline or the white stitches. I'm sure I'm avoiding those white stitches. I don't like white stitches, guys. I just don't. Sorry. Sounds coming from all over the place. All right, so this one I would really like to see done this year as well. I've been working on this I started it in 2018, so yeah, I bet the boys would probably really like to have this done and hanging up. They still don't know about it, as far as I know, but I really need to work on it before summer because once they're home for summer, I'm gonna have a harder time working on it because they're always gonna be around. All right. There's a couple that I haven't worked on. Okay. All right. Next is my, like I said, we had a snow day apparently, and this is Nomi's, charted by Kaylee Tent Stitch from the sewing shop. sorry, bag. This is my snowy day project, although in April I don't think I was really expecting it to be snowing too much, but it did at least one day, or maybe it was two, I don't know. I put in 117 stitches since you've last seen it. This is what it'll look like when it's done. This is what it looked like the last time you saw it. This is what it looks like now. I'm not sure, but I think I finished this mitten maybe, and maybe some wow. Okay, the words up there, I think. This is another project that should be done, but it's not. I really hope I don't have any more snow, so not that it only comes out when it snows, but it was a good excuse to bring it out when it snowed. So yeah. I can't believe how many full coverages I did not work on this last 3 weeks. Crazy. Okay. Next up is my Gilmore Girls piece. This is what it'll look like when it's done. I had somebody ask me about this piece. It's technically not on Etsy, but she was able to message the seller and I believe that she got it. So if you're interested in this, you just might have to do a little bit of extra work to get it. I will link it below. I think it's Stitch Area. Stitch, I don't know. I'll link it below. This is what it looked like the last time you saw it. I worked on this during 24 hours of cross stitch. That was on May 21st to 23rd. This is what it looks like now. I'm pretty sure it was that Luke's cup that I finished. I was determined to get that done, so 293 stitches. You wouldn't think that there's that many, because I had some of it done, right? But there's a lot of stitches in there, which makes me realize like how big this project really is. There's a lot of stitches. I had, oh my goodness, the trouble I had with this, because the PDF is on, there's like, I don't know, 6 different pages or something. And my brain just was not working. And so I was like, I was constantly counting, but I was like, why am I off by 1? And then I realized that the last couple of stitches over here were on like the other page. So, I mean, it was easy to fix once I found the problem. I just had to like add 1 stitch on each row or whatever. It wasn't a big deal, but still it took me forever to figure out why it wasn't working. So it wasted my time, but that's okay. It's done. I like it. I'm not sure where I'm going to go, but this one, Carla, for my wheel of stitches for May, I spun 900 stitches, and Carla has picked this one, so this will be coming out in May for 900 stitches at least, which will be fun. It should be, I feel like it should be easier to do 900 stitches in that than like a full coverage with all the confetti, but I don't know, because I really like full coverage, so it's my favorite. So I don't know if it'll be faster or not, but that's okay. Obviously, I still like the project. I don't think there's any projects that I have that I don't like. Well, there's one that's frustrating, but I still like it. I need to figure it out. Actually, there's 2, I guess, that are a little frustrating. Anyways. All right, so this next one is Daydream Sea Turtle by Sheena Pike, charted by Charting Creations. This is what it'll look like when it's done. this is what it looked like the last time you saw it. I put in a total, this was my Carla's pick for April's Wheel of Stitches, which was 1% that I had to put in April. I had to put in 1,689 stitches in April, and since you last saw it, I put in 983. So you should be able to see a difference. This is what it looks like now. Oh, hold on a second. Let's just do this. There you go. Look at how great it's looking. I love this piece. I say this every time. So I worked on this mostly for 24 hours of cross stitch. I did lots in it. I actually, believe it or not, did a whole bunch up here. I was just feeling the greens. I don't know. It wasn't block stitching, but it wasn't like heavy confetti either. There was like clusters of color, so it wasn't as slow as like trying to fill in the ninja stitches and stuff over here. I think also maybe since you've seen it, this was more block kind of, but yeah, it's looking good. So, oh, I haven't been telling you my percents. Well, just hang on. Okay, my sloth is at 38.64%. And yes, I still do not have a page finish, Leanne. The white, there's like white all around the sloth's eye, and I'm just avoiding it. So there's still no page finish, and I'm almost 40% on that. It's fine. It's fine. And then my sea turtles is at 4.77%. So not too shabby. This one will come out again in May for sure, because it's 1 year that I've been working on it since I started. May 25th, I think. So I try to work on my projects the day that they were started, because I don't know, seems like a good excuse to work on them. Yeah, May 25th is 2 years? Can't be. What? No, 1 year. Sorry. Okay, that's my sea turtles. I also use that one for the Sheena pipe, so I switch between the two. All right. Next up is my Raccoon. Bag. I don't know why I didn't open those earlier. Okay, so this is the Raccoon by Cottage Garden Samplings. Yep, you haven't seen this. I put in 123 stitches. This is what it looked like the last time you saw it. And this is what it looks like now. I did some more in the back up here, and then I also did the, sorry, wow, I did the flower. I was wanting some pink, and that variegated floss is really pretty. It's Weeks Dye Works, Charlotte something, Charlotte's pink. That was hard, right? Anyways, I don't know why I even try to show you. Whoa, you can't see. You can't. It's pretty. It's pretty. Maybe you can see better there. Anyways. So that's, why did that come out? Oh, because on the last Friday of every month, I said I was going to do like Forgetful Friday or whatever, I don't know. But I was going to take all the projects that I hadn't worked on at all that month and put them on a wheel and spin it. And funny, like that one got spun, which is not one, like I hadn't worked on it at all in April, but I worked on it in March. There's other ones that I haven't worked on since like January, but that's okay. I was fine with working on my raccoon. Just for a little sneak peek in haul, although I don't have a lot of haul, but then my 1-2-3 stitch order came in, and with some gift card money from my birthday, I got the bear, and I've got the floss for the Weeks Dye Works. It's Weeks. So as soon as that raccoon is done, the bear will get started. Although, to be honest, I have the fabric. It's the same fabric, the other half from the raccoon. So will I wait until the raccoon is done? I don't know. I love this bear. It's gonna make me sing the bare necessities while I'm working on it. I was telling him Stitching Wendy is working on this right now, and I was telling her that I would probably be singing while working on it. Okay, next up is my Garnet by Carolyn Manning Designs. This is what it'll look like when it's done. This is what it looked like the last time you saw it. Now, this is not all from April. I only put 109 stitches in April, and on May 1st, I put 318 or something like that. So this has got more progress than, but anyways, here is what it looks like now. I'm sure you can see where I worked. Oh, those colors, it always looks so much better. This is Alicia, Adventuresome Stitching. Her pick for Wheel of Stitches, I stuck with the 900 stitches for her too, and she picked this one. So this one is going to get some more work done in May as well. Do I have anything else to say? Nope. This is the small, in case anybody's wondering. And yeah, I'm doing these for our family. I finished the aquamarine one last year. Yeah, last year. This one's for my oldest son, and then I still have turquoise to do for my youngest. And then I will figure out how to frame them or what I'm going to do with them. All right, next up. Zipper. You know, it took me like half an hour to gather and get like prepared for this video, and I'm still not as prepared as I would like. Okay, so this is Singing Sparrow by Sweet Wings Studio. Mom, if you are watching, please look away if you have not received this from me yet, but hopefully you have, because I need it done by the end of this month. So this is Singing Sparrow by Sweet Wings Studio. I am making this for my parents for their anniversary, which is May 22nd. Yeah. funny. Last video, I told you guys that my other project, the hand dyed that I had from Kaylee, is my first hand dyed fabric. Nope, this one. This is on 16 count Wren from Picture This Plus. This is what it looked like the last time you saw it. In April, I have put 586 stitches in, but only 295 since you last saw it. Here it is now. So, I'm getting there. This border, this lovely border, is what I think I've worked on since you last saw it. I hate white stitches. I don't even like white stitches on colored fabric. Like, it is so messy. Amber from Rogue Mama Stitcher, Rogue Mama, Amber, on Instagram, she was posting her pictures, and her white stitches are just like, I don't know, I'm in awe. They're just like, they're perfect. I don't know how she does it, but anyways, my stitches do not look like that. Speaking of Amber, if you like Soda Stitch, she really likes Soda Stitch. She's got a great channel as well. She always has lots of fully finished objects. Like she actually finishes stuff and fully finishes stuff. So you should go check out her channel. I've been watching her for a while. Okay. So this needs to get done. Yeah, I need to do the other white border over here and a little bit more of the, well, the tail of the sparrow. And then there's a little bit of back stitching, the notes. Oh, right. And there's a little bit more white here because I avoided it. I went somewhere else. I was done with it. So it's not too far. And I think I had said that I wanted to stitch this for myself as well. But you know what? I don't think I'm going to stitch it again. I love it and I would like it for myself, but I just don't know if I could stitch the same thing twice. I know there's some of you guys that do that for, you know, your kids or whatever, and you stitch the same thing, but I don't know. There's so many things that I want to stitch. I don't know if I could stitch the same thing. Okay. Next up is, this is a God Shed His Grace by Abraham Hunter, charted by Artisy. It's the medium version. This is what it will look like when it's done. I stitched this with a bunch of people. We use the hashtag God's Grace Sundays, and this is what it looked like the last time you saw it. I didn't get as much work on this as I would like to have. I put in a total of 490 stitches for the month, but only 378 since you've last seen it. So here it is now. Those clouds are starting to look really good, although I am really looking forward to getting to that tree wherever it is. I mean, I'm sure it's like way far away, but yeah, I'm working on the diagonal, so I mean, I was probably up here somewhere. Yeah, it's looking good. Of course, I'm not telling you percents again, although I think this is the only. Okay, my garnet is 18.53%. I actually made like the halfway mark on that one, so it could go fast if I would actually put some some work into it, some focus. But I don't do well with focusing. Okay, so this one is at 2.20%. Yeah. But, yeah. I thought I had it upside down for a second. Like, that's not right. Okay. Okay, and this is A Church for All Seasons by Nikki Boheim, charted by Charting Creations. This is on 25 count, easy grid, 10 stitch. Everything else has pretty much been 18 count, except for the few that I've said, or the one that I said that was 16. So the last time, this is what it's going to look like when it's done. And this is what it looked like the last time you saw it. And this is what it looks like now. Yep, I can probably just fold it. Oh my goodness, the stitches are so tiny. Okay. Nope. Wow. Okay, there you go. Does that look like something? As you can see, I've brought in some reds into the tree there. Hopefully you can see it. My lighting is kind of going a little crazy on me now. But, so in April I put 504 10 stitches in, and it's 267 since you've last seen it. I love this project. But the 25 count is small, even though I use like a magnifier. There's no way I can't. But I do like 10 stitch, but I have a couple projects that I want to kit up, and I need to buy some fabric, and I'm debating on whether or not I want to get like another whole yard of 25 count to do those full coverages in, or if I just want to stick to my 18 count, but then they're huge, like massive, and then I can't 10 stitch. I don't know. I like both. They both have their benefits, but I don't know. This project, for anybody working on this, we use the hashtag Church for All Seasons Sal. This will come out for sure on May 13th, because I have convinced the other people that are working on this that we should have another day where we all work on it. So that should come out at least one more time. I'm sure it'll come out more than one time, but we'll see if I stick to my May plans, which, I mean, we'll get into that. All right, and last but not least, I had a new start somewhere. So this is And If Not by Stitchword on Etsy. Fabric is Aurora Borealis from Kaylee 10 Stitch at the sewingshop.ca. This is what the project will look like when it's done. I put in 804 stitches, and this is what it looks like now. I have already made a mistake. I don't know if I should point it out, because maybe it's not as noticeable as I think maybe it is. I'm like one stitch over on, is it? I think it's between the I and the S, but you know what? I finished, I don't know. I made it so I fixed it when I went over to this one, I think. So everything else will line up. I just I don't know. And actually, I know exactly what happened. I am blaming Alicia. That's what I'm doing because we were video chatting on 24 hours of cross stitch, and apparently I cannot stitch and talk at the same time. Funny enough, I had already made a mistake on one of the S's. Like, I just kept going and going and going, and I was like, that's not right. Like, I was like 3 rows, I was just like repeating the same thing, and she was laughing at me. But funny enough, I still made a mistake. So I don't know, but I love this project. I didn't want to have this as a whip for very long. I wanted to finish it, but when I made my May plans, I did not put this in except for on like my free Saturdays where I could stitch whatever I wanted. So I kind of have to wait. I don't know if I want to stick to my May plans, which I kind of already said yesterday on Instagram that I am ready to bail on those plans, and it's only the 3rd of May, but I don't like structure with my stitching, or any of my hobbies like reading or anything. I just like to do what I want. There's so many other things in life where it's like in like daily life, I like a routine. I like if we're have plans and they get changed, I don't deal well. Like I need like that routine or whatever. But with my stitching and reading and any of my hobbies, I don't like being told like you can only stitch on this day and you can't stitch on anything else, and it makes me twitchy. I just I don't know. So we'll see. And yeah, I didn't even make like really strict plans. Like I said, every Saturday was a free day. I could stitch whatever I wanted, but like Monday, Thursday, Friday, I was only going to stitch on 3 things. And then of course I had like my Sheena Pike Tuesdays and my oldest whip Wednesday. So I have 2 different projects because I use my oldest or my second oldest for that one. And then Sundays I do the God Shed His Grace. So, but for some reason on Monday, when it was like I had 3 projects that I could work on, I wanted something completely different. It's just the way I am. So I don't know. We'll see how long my May plans actually work. Like I'm fine with like my wheel of stitches when it's like, okay, you have the whole month to get like this done, right? It's like, okay, well, I can handle that. But when it's like this certain day, you can only work on this. It's like, no, I don't want that. I want to work on something different. So anyways, I'm going to stop showing this. I just love the fabric too. I mean, like, this doesn't match my house at all. I mean, my house doesn't really have like a theme or anything. I mean, my living room is very red and like tan, like the couch, you know, it's that kind of a color, so this doesn't go at all, but that's okay. I am going to put this up on my piano because I think it'd be a nice place for it, and I just need to make like a companion piece for it, and I'll use them as like bookends on the piano. I think that's what I'm gonna do. All right, that is everything that I have worked on in the last 3 weeks, I think. Yeah, so let's talk about plans. I already told you I'll be doing 900 stitches in Garnet and 900 stitches in Gilmore Girls. Oh, I put a poll up on Instagram of what full coverage I should work on, since Carla and Alicia didn't pick a full coverage. I was like, well, I need a full coverage to work on. So, and you guys had 4 choices, I think. 4? I don't know. And the one that won, which has not been worked on since January, so I am very excited to get back to this one. But it's my Bird Garden by Amy Stewart. I don't know why I haven't worked on this since January, but I am going to be working on this page down here. I'm working on a diagonal somehow. I don't know, but we'll see how much progress I can get in on this in May. So I am excited to bring this back out. It's a beautiful piece. It's just very confetti heavy. I think I said right, Bird Garden, Amy Stewart. So that one will come out for sure. I don't know how many stitches I'll get in it, but there'll be some at least. And what else? Oh, right. On Friday is Rainy Day Reads. Rainy from Rainy Day Reads. I don't know why I just call people by their channel names. Her 40th birthday is on Friday, and she is doing a sal where it is either literary or green or both. And she actually had gifted me this for my birthday, so I am going to be starting Top Frog by Jody Bergsma. I don't know. You'll see. The mini, and Chad just cut my fabric last night, but I don't have. It was like, I think I explained this already. It's the end piece of my church for all seasons sal, because that was like a whole yard, and there was like a chunk at the end. And Chad told me I don't need 3 inches on each side. He'll frame it. He'll figure it out. But I actually went to Pattern Keeper, and I don't like taking stitches off and cropping things. I don't know. It's me. But I did take off like a 10 by 10 block on each side because it wasn't really adding to the picture, and it took off like 6,000 stitches. So I think it was 6,000. So there's that. But with that one, I'm actually going to try a middle start because that's where the frogs are. And so I'm going to stitch the frogs and then from there decide how much background I actually want. Am I going to hate myself for leaving just the background? Probably. But that way I can, see how much is necessary, I guess. I don't know. We'll see how that works. I don't think I've ever done a full coverage middle start. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to stitch that because I usually work on the diagonal. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be a learning experience. Yep. All right. Haul, I think is all. I don't have a lot of haul. I shared the bear in that order. I also got, I think I showed you last time the Mirabilia that I have, and funny enough, I realized that my very first video that I think it was my first one or maybe my second one where I was like, this is what this channel is going to be and this is what it's not going to be. And I think I specifically said that I wasn't somebody who stitched Mirabilias. I'm not a complete liar. I don't have any Mirabilias. I have this one, and I'm not going to be like doing a whole bunch. This one is like, it's going to be unique, and the way it's stitched is going to be unique, and it's going to, it's just, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But I don't think that I will be doing like a whole bunch of Mirabilias. That's just, I love watching the progress. I've said this many times. I like watching you guys stitch them, but I just don't think that it's something that's going to be stitched by me a lot. All right, my fabric for my Mirabilia. What is it called? You guys don't know. I think it's called Heroic by Picture This Plus. 18 count. It is a lot different than it showed on, I don't know, whatever. Than it showed on the on the website. That's what I'm trying to say. It showed it much darker. I'm not mad about that though. I think lighter is going to be nicer. It's hard for you to see what color this really is. It's got like pinks and like some blues. I don't know if you can really see that. But, well, there's the tag. But you can see that there's like some pinks and like bluish purple. Anyways, it's going to be really pretty. I'm doing, for those who don't know, the Mirabilia tea. It's the one with the two ladies and they're drinking tea together. And also in that order. Nope. What did I do with them? Oh. I got all my beads. I've never beaded anything in my life, so that should be fun. Of course, I'm going to leave the beading for last. Okay, is that all I got for haul? Is that all I got from 123 Stitch? I think so. Also, okay, yeah, and then my friend Leanne gifted me this chart. It is Sea Villains. Yeah, by, I have no idea who it's by, but I'll put it up there. Yeah, that was a big surprise, and and we're going to start that. Me and her and Carmen, Mama Carmen 2 from Instagram. We're going to start that at some point this summer. I already got most of my floss. That is the one that I need to decide what count I want to do that on. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do 25 count, but it's a big one. I think it's probably one of my bigger ones. So I need to figure that out fast so that I can order the fabric. And that'll be a fun start. The colors in that are just beautiful. Looking forward to that. So thank you, Leanne. The only other chart that I am planning on getting, Sheena Pike on Heaven and Earth Designs, they put out the red panda, which I have been waiting for a long time. If you've been here before, you've probably heard me talk about it, but it's the large version. And so I want to request a mini because I'll just put it up here so that it makes sense. This is the chart that I'm talking about that I want to get. All that black is stitched. It was 120,000 or something like that. I'm not stitching that much black. And also the project itself is huge, and I think a mini should give you plenty of detail in that project. So I was waiting to request that because they weren't taking requests until May 1st, and then I just haven't done it yet. So that's my plan, and that's probably the last. Sorry, my foot is asleep again. That's probably the last chart that I plan on purchasing. I have 12 charts that I have not started. I was going to do a chart parade, but I don't know. There's only 12 charts. Does anybody really want to see a chart parade? Also, I realized that I missed my like 6 months being on Flosstube, where you usually lots of people like to do a whip parade. I totally missed that. And I don't know. I mean, I feel like you guys see my projects quite often, that I don't know if a whip parade is really necessarily. I mean, my projects have changed a lot since September when I did my first whip parade, but I don't know. Let me know if you guys want me to do a whip parade. I will. That's fine. If you want me to do a chart parade, let me know. I can do that too. It's not very long. It wouldn't be very long. What else can I tell you? I already told you what the weather is like, and my kids, both of my boys, just started soccer. So pretty much Monday to Thursday, well, not pretty much, Monday to Thursday, we have soccer. And they're like hour and a half practices. So that's taken up my stitching time in the evenings, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. It's fun to watch them. And they're both on traveling teams this year. So we could be traveling, I mean, not far, but even just like an hour away or whatever yeah. So we'll see what happens. Um, it's been busy, I guess, is what I was trying to get at. Soccer season is busy, but the boys love it. Lucas, my youngest, 9, he is playing keeper and he is so excited about it. My oldest, he's 12, he's playing defense. He's also very excited about it. So yeah, Chad, he played soccer since he was like 4, and then he played in like high school and everything. So, and he played out of high school too, but so he loves soccer. So he has a hard time watching them and not coaching from the sidelines because that's what he likes to do. He has a hard time not voicing what keeping quiet, I guess, and letting the coach just coach. Although most of the time the coaches are like thanking him because what he said made sense, right? So, all right. What else? Oh, my oldest, 12-year-old, he is going to junior high next year, and I got a letter talking about like orientation and how the school works. And see, I never went to junior high here. I didn't come here until move here until grade 10, and then I homeschooled grade 10, so I didn't actually go to the high school until grade 11. So I've never even walked into that junior high school. Chad, he's gone to school there and everything, so he knows it, but I do not like new situations. As I was saying before, they make me very anxious. So even just like I almost feel like I'm going back to school because it's just very nerve-wracking, and I personally hated high school. So anyways, so so we have to figure out all that kind of stuff. I don't even know like how Jacob feels about it. I'm like, are you looking forward to junior high? He's like, I don't know, whatever. Like a typical like 12-year-old response, right? So yeah, I almost cried when I saw that. I'm like, how is he going into grade 7? Like, I don't know. They grow up too fast. So that'll be some changes next year, not having him and his brother at the same school. I'm sure his brother is going to miss him because he always gives him a hug before, like they walk to school together, and then his brother gives him a hug and sends him on his way. So that'll be different. All right. I've rambled a lot, but I did say I was going to show you my diamond painting, my one diamond painting. As many of you know, I love hockey, and we're in playoffs right now. And so I have been working on my diamond painting. I really just, I just have this left. I mean, I could have that, I don't know, can you see the sparkle? I don't think diamond painting really shows up that great on noises. I don't know what I was saying. Anyways, I don't have that much left, and I already know what frame I want for it, so really I should just get it done so I can have it up during playoffs. That would be good. I have another diamond painting, but it's much more complicated. All right, I have rambled a lot, so thank you if you made it this far. Sorry that I didn't say the life update. I don't usually have a section for life update. I just talk. So sorry if that was a waste of your time. But anyways, thank you if you made it this far. Thank you for listening to me chatter. I know I was much more distracted than I usually am. I don't know. I don't know. It's been too long, I guess, since I've done a video, and I never ever said that these videos are going to be perfect by any means. So hopefully you made it through. Hopefully you saw something that you liked. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I don't think I ever put my email address, but I have like I think it's just angieslowlycrafts@gmail.com, but I'll put it down below if you have anything you want to say, or critiques or anything like that. I mean, you can critique me in the comments too, it's fine. I like talking to you guys. I like communicating. I'm also on Instagram. I said that already. I'll have everybody that I mentioned down below in the links. You're probably not seeing this until like Thursday or Friday because I probably won't edit it today. But it's done. It's just over an hour. So yeah, I hope you got lots of stitching done. If you were stitching while you were watching, let me know what you're working on and what you got done. If you're on Instagram, feel free to send me a progress picture or tag me in your picture so that I can see. All right, that's it. I think that is it. I will be back in hopefully a couple weeks. I don't know. Yeah. All right, guys, take care. Bye.